Welcome to March 30th, 2006. Okay, what the fuck? Big what the fuck here, guys. First off, sorry for the necro. Second, turns out OP was really onto something here. Not even kidding, this isn't a joke. So I was searching through the graffiti textures because I was making a level for my mod when I noticed that there was only one Umbrella Man graffiti in my files, which was weird because I remember searching for the dark variant last year because of this thread. But I eventually found the file on an old machine of mine, and holy smokes, it actually exists. It's called Decal Graffiti 308B. Thing is, I wrote it off as being a bitmap error, but the actual file itself is corrupt for some reason. Out of curiosity, I dove into it with a hex editor to see if it's some kind of Steam server error or something, but I found there's a freaking ASCII message embedded inside the image that says, for JJ, console interloper, unknown command interlope, console get s interlope pull 27015. This is why Decal Graffiti 038B is all glitchy on the bottom. Is it 308B or 038B? It's probably answered in like the first episode of Interloper, I don't remember. Sounds unbelievable enough, right? Well, for the hell of it, I decided to type these into a console just like this, and it actually did something like it actually worked. Seriously, try it yourself, it's super weird. It makes your screen flat and then sends you back to the main menu. A little early for April Fools. Also, did you really need a necro this thread, or could you have just made a new post and spam for the joke? Bleh. Just saying, we should be discussing the game in these parts. Because OP was right, and I thought he deserved to hear me tell him I was wrong. I can make a new thread if needed, but I'm super perplexed by this. I'm typing like get s interlope pull 27015 over and over, and it's sending me to different maps every time I paste it. I can't control the game at all when it happens. You're really trying to tell me these are legitimate commands? Because they aren't. That's not how commands and source work, dude. You're gonna make people waste valuable time opening the game just to see you as all a ruse. What the fuck? I just typed this in and watched a cutscene of Barney flailing around. It was super creepy. What the fuck was that? Okay, that tells it. I'm never playing Ravenholm ever again. Okay, fine. I'm going to launch a game right now, and if this doesn't work, you guys are going to be receiving some very colorful emails. What the hell? Okay, it actually works. This is huge. The interlope command doesn't seem to do anything, but the get command does. What the fuck kind of Easter egg is this? What the fuck? It actually works. OMG, I just did that. Barney came out of my screen and drank all my milk. You guys are so gullible. Why do you have to take up some poor random thread for your dumb joke? If the necro is a big deal, I can make a new thread, but dude, this is real and it's huge. It's not a joke. Seriously, try it yourself. I have no idea how to explain this. Here's a video as proof. Beautiful. Wow, I haven't checked it in a while, but thanks for letting me know this developed. What even is this? Is this actual G-Man lore, or is this a glitch? I don't think this is a G-Man. I don't even think this is intentional. It comes off as a weird glitch. I think what is happening here is when you type the commands in console, it probably doesn't know what the message means and crashes the game back to the main menu, or maybe it was an old command I used to do something, but now it just breaks. It's very random. I just typed it again and it put me outside the map for a few seconds and crashed to the main menu. See my video. I can't control it or anything, so it was just stuck. Yay! Then why is it playing cutscenes that aren't in the game like a Barney death scene? A few days later, one or two, not sure, on April 1st, 2006, XD, Jesus Mothman, why are you talking about dying Barney? Every time I type in the commands, I get different results, and they don't seem to repeat. I've probably typed it 100 times now. It's all super random. April 2nd, 2006. This is for sure interesting, but I think it's time to burst your bubble about what's really happening here. I talked to my modding friend, and he told me that this is a tool for testing the game to make sure it can load maps without crashing, back from the early days of developing the Source engine. He also told me Gold Source has this same tool. It's just a debug and testing tool like the Spear Gun. It's pretty neat though, but every game on Source has it, not just Half-Life 2. Not true, I just tried in VTMB and it didn't do anything. VTMB isn't a real Source game. Yes, it is. Yes, VTMB is Source, but this only happens in Half-Life 2. It's related to the G-Man Easter egg. Then where's G-Man XP? We need to solve the mystery first, and we probably unlock a new level with G-Man. April 5th, 2006. Okay, what the fuck? What the fuck? I just typed in some more and the game started playing itself on the coast level, except it was just doing stuff randomly, like the game is haunted. What the fuck? Oh. What the hell is this? This literally just happened. I got it on video. What the hell is this? This is where I live. Since this is mostly just footage that is actually in the Interloper series proper, I'll talk over it a little bit. Something that I do really like, just this whole presentation of just a forum thread that is completely about something that doesn't exist. It's so interesting. It's a shame that, not literally everything is recoverable in universe, but at the same time, not everything really needs to be. Something vaguely interesting to me is how it's said to have about 500 posts on it, but when you get down to the bottom, it's a bit under 300. At a point where the combo is completely died down. I don't know. I also find it interesting how some of the people on the forum thread can be tied back to main things in other places, while at the same time most of them are just kind of irrelevant. Seven Local Source is really funny because of their involvement, but J-Man is really genuinely interesting. I don't know. That's not really. That's something that's not in the Interloper episode, I think. Maybe that was left in, but I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of a time skip there. At this point, unknown date, missing Misty.WNB. We believe this is where Misty was first posted on the thread. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Misty, post 71 or page 9, please submit to Anomaly. This was not updated since Misty was actually discovered in the universe. So,